place seems familiar.
What do you want here? Oh, good people! Help out this poor wreck!
This place seems familiar.
Henry, look. I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge. It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that too. Henry! Stop that. Come on, we still have to go to the market.
Looking for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Best move along.
Forgive me. It's just that... I remember this forge from my childhood. When I was a boy, my pa, Martin, brought me here.
Wait, Martin? My husband had an apprentice called Martin. That was your pa?
I'm not sure.
If you're saying he showed you this forge, I reckon he's the same Martin who used to apprentice here.
Unfortunately, he died.
I'm sorry to hear that. My God, Martin's adult son? Time really does fly.
Well, he told me back then he spent the best years of his life here.
Aye, aye. Those were good times, true enough. What's your name, lad?
Henry.
I'm Magdalene. It's a pleasure, Henry. Care to come inside for a chat? I've a fresh pot of soup on the stove if you're hungry.
I can't refuse an offer like that.
Glad to hear it. Come with me, then. I'm glad you like it.
Just like Ma used to make.
Back when your pa used to apprentice here, my Skodder's forge was the finest in Kuttenberg. Only then out of the blue he fell ill and I lost him. Everything's been downhill since then. His apprentices left and the Blacksmiths Guild couldn't decide who to assign the forge to. Before they could make a decision, the forge's attic burnt down. I was visiting my sister in Visselkar at the time. She's with the Lord now too, poor thing. I was left here all alone, on jointure. This room is the only one that stayed unscathed for the most part.
How did your husband get ill?
Out of the blue. He started coughing, got weak, then lay down, and never got up again. It wasn't the plague. but something nasty nonetheless.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What can you do? Such is life, lad.
Did Martin really not want to take over his own forge?
He was just a lad at the time, and taking over a forge is no easy feat. The guild has its own rules and who to assign it to.
How did the forge's attic burn down?
How do you think? Someone set it ablaze. Hard to say if it was just some brats or those good-for-nothings from the hole. That's the watering hole next door. But it doesn't matter now, they never caught anyone. All that came of it is that nobody's wanted the forge for 20 years. But look at me rambling on. I'm sure you're not interested in the rantings of some old crone.
I am interested.
It's kind of you to say that. I keep trying to explain to the guild that it's not a lost cause. We just need someone who will bring this place back up. But it's like talking to a stone wall year after year. The guildmasters are too worried about their own business to listen to me. But I'm convinced if we were to find a talented blacksmith, the workshop could be as beautiful as a chapel, like when my old Shkodder used to run it.
I could be that blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith, like your pa? Christ, of course you are. I should have known. It only makes sense after all.
I can get my hands on some coin. And you're right, such a famous forge shouldn't be left to fall by the wayside.
If you were to take it over, that would be wonderful. Only you'll have to talk to the guild about it first. They make the rules. I reckon Master Bushek the Elder has the most common sense when it comes to this place. He might be able to help. He has an armourer's workshop in the town hall quarter. Hopefully he'll hear you out.
I'll try and talk to him. Thanks for the soup.
Good luck to you, Henry.
Good day.
Look what I have for you.
Aye, come here. You're my doggy, eh? Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Spare a groschen for a suffering wretch. Spare a few coins. Oh, people.
Christ be praised. Well, good day.
Get lost, you scum!
Master Bushek?
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The Guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
I'm Radzig Cobbler's bastard.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Really? I'm the bastard son of Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets.
Henry, if you really want to join the guild, think about what you're saying. You have to come from a respectable blacksmith family. So next time, think long and hard about what you're going to tell me, all right?
About the guild trial.
Yes?
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Well, where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait, Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it.
As far as experience, I worked for Master Radovan of Takhov. I'm sure he'd be happy to confirm it.
Takhov? Takhov? I don't even know where that is, to tell you the truth.
The finest forge in the Trotsky region. Lord von Berghoff himself had his sword forged there.
Von Berghoff, the Royal Chamberlain? Can you prove you're not making it up?
Should I go and get a letter of recommendation from him?
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything. It seems answering questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee. for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
What does the verbal exam entail?
In short, all the basics every good blacksmith should know. Can you read, at least a little?
I can. Quite well, in fact.
Glad to hear it. Everything you need to know is neatly laid out in this handbook on blacksmithing. And for a small fee, I'd be happy to sell it to you.
I'm interested in the handbook.
Here it is. You won't regret it.
I'm ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the Guild Forge, where the trial will take place. And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word. But first, I reckon you should take a look in that handbook.
I need something repaired.
My young apprentice said there was some sort of commotion when I wasn't here.
Aye, there was.
Well, aren't you going to tell me what happened?
There was some folks from Limburg here. They said you owe them money.
Ah, and what did you tell them?
I said they've got the wrong shop.
You did well.
Why don't you go somewhere else? For good.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I'm glad you found what you needed, Henry.
Word about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. You see, I knew we'd make a deal. I'm glad you found what you needed, Henry. Take care.
I'd like to wait here for the trial.
Very well then. We have plenty of room.
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Come now, the Guild Forge isn't far. We'll just pass through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? Are sparks a good sign while forging?
Yes, they're a good sign.
I'm afraid not. It was a trick question. If sparks fly while you're hammering, it's a good sign. Whereas if you're heating the workpiece, it's a bad one. I have one more question for you. What colour is a properly heated workpiece?
Straw yellow.
Of course, straw yellow. What else? At least you got this one right. I reckon it wouldn't hurt to take another peek in the handbook
Mind where
before
you're
the trial. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs at my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time, learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a
Don't you
little
think
further
I
now.
don't know who you are?
I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Careful!
Well then, are you ready for the trial?
That's it!
Shall we begin?
Ready? We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye, Frisky here, Frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around.
Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this Frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
Say, Heinrich, how can you tell you have made progress on your workpiece?
By the sparks?
That's incorrect.
The form, by the shape.
You failed on the first. You'll have to really put in an effort during the practice.
We will pay even closer attention to the quality of your product.
Your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky.
Let's see, then. Nothing special so far.
Konzentrieren!
Looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Genau!
Let's see, then.
I can't keep hitting the same place.
He's beating it like a deaf man beats on a door.
Komm schon!
Sakra!
Stärker!
Doing something wrong.
Not doing too well, is he? What's next?
Just like Martin.
I better fuck it all up.
The lad's fucking it up.
All done?
Let's see what you made. Well, this definitely isn't your best work, but no matter. Even a master makes mistakes, eh? Take that shoddy piece of metal and put it away somewhere. Do you want to repeat the trial?
I'll give it another try.
Very well. Pay up and you can get back to it.
Here it is.
Good luck.
Zentriere dich!
Special so far. Let's see then.
Komm schön!
Take a look at that!
Genau!
What's next?
Just like Martin.
Stärker!
I have to pay attention. I've almost loused it up.
It's not looking very good.
Vorsichtig!
Let's try this again.
Go on. Wrong again. You can take that shoddy thing with you. Do you want to try again? Or, shall we sort things out a different way?
Can we sort things out a different way?
All right, but not here. Stop by my shop later. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild. Henry has decided to suspend the trial. Personal reasons. Please excuse his indisposition.
Grüß dich.
Grüß Gott!
How are things at home? Calmed down a bit?
Aye,
Not
the celebration's all been done with. Everything's going well. I'm in a fine fettle. It's almost odd how well things are going.
Oh, please. Enjoy the peace and quiet while it lasts.
See, that's what bothers me. That it ain't like this all the
Look
time.
out!
You sure ain't easy to please.
Aye, I get a bad feeling when nothing's going wrong. Dodo, I learned physicians have a name for it.
All right.
Good day.
I'm sorry.
God be with you. Don't you think I don't know who you are?
Fine days, fine weather. Come and take your pick.
And the capital as a whole are looking for volunteers to repair the city walls. Many of you have got to complain. The most merciful
Knives, rivets, axes. Come and take your pick.
Onions! Strong onions! White, yellow and red! The best on the market!
Garlic, sharp like no other.
Can we sort something out with the trial?
Well, I have to say I was hoping you'd forge your way into the guild, but I suppose your purse will do just as well. What do you say?
I'll pay.
Very well. Here's the guild sword, just as if you'd forged it. Only you didn't. The other guild masters have been made aware you forged the sword. In their absence.
And are you sure it's all right?
It's not the most common occurrence, but don't worry. I'll take care of everything. Don't let it spoil your ceremony. After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Scarlets. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your guild sword next to those of the other masters.
What's it going to be?
Do it! Welcome to the guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
Worthy masters. First of all, I have to say what a great honor this is for me. Becoming a member of such a prestigious guild in this great city is something I'd hardly have dreamt of just a few months ago. I promise to fulfill my oaths and prove to you that I'm someone you can rely on.
We're glad to hear it. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild rents her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
She's a kind woman. I'll be happy to help her.
We'll see about that, once she goes poking her nose into everything at the forge.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
Leave us
Go
for a
now,
while,
Henry.
will you?
Why was Magdalena bothering you about the smithy?
She's used to sticking her nose into everything. Even guild matters that aren't her concern. Old Skoda, may the Lord grant him eternal rest, always tolerated it. She probably doesn't want to live out her years in her ruin. And I understand that. On the other hand, it was her choice. We offered her a cottage elsewhere, but she wouldn't hear of it. Said that was her home.
Why did they call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck. He probably called him that because Martin was always hopping around full of ideas, and never hesitated to act on them, whatever sort of ideas they may have been. We weren't terribly close, what with the age difference. But Martin had a bright future ahead of him. That much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have become one of us one day. But, for whatever reason, he chose another path.
What exactly happened with the fire at Skoda's smithy?
That was a tangled affair. I still can't quite make sense of it. Fires can start on their own sometimes, from the weather and such. But it had been rainy for days. Widow Magdalena was out of town, staying with her sister, I think. so the place wasn't being watched, and no one saw anything. Naturally, the city watch looked into it as suspected arson, but they never found the culprit. I don't even remember anyone pointing fingers. In the end, it was written off as an unfortunate accident.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Master Bushek.
I'm not that interesting. Not much worth telling, really. They call me Bushek the Elder, because my son's taken up the armorer's trade as well. Though he's moved to Prague now. I've been in the guild nearly 30 years. I've seen it rise and falter, and constant feuds between the masters. If I've learned anything in that time, it's that there's an answer to every question and a cure for every pain. I try to live by that.
I'd like to know more about old Skoda.
He was a true master, trained in the Empire and in Italy, and always sought to improve. He was known for his versatility. He forged swords, armor, even ornamental grills for buildings. Besides making top-quality work, he also handled relations between the guild and the town. They'd never been better. Sadly, he fell ill and passed away far too soon. We lost a great man. God be with you, Henry.
Croissants. What did I do to you?
It was good to see you, Henry.
Greetings. I'll be with you in just a moment.
Knives, minutes, axes, come and take your pick.
Good day.
Don't be coy. My wares will bring you joy.
Turnover! I've got to get out of here.
Come on now, put that away.
Come here. Not your day, eh?
Ill out? Haven't you got an ounce of shame?
What did he do?
Nothing.
Really?
Were you expecting a different answer?
How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable on your back.
Fuck my back. I can hardly feel it anymore. But recently, some joker passed by and put a dead fish in my breeches.
What if I freed you?
I'd scarp it, obviously.
Pillory for the very well what you've done.
Gallows for the wicked.
Quality goods, the finest wear. Embroidery.
I know very well what you've done here.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Mutt!
Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
Wonderful. Finally, we can make some progress here. Oh, I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
Why would I run?
I'm just joking. But make no mistake, you're in for some hard work. The house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything else. The forge, as well as the floor above. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside to the wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and I'm afraid I won't be of much help. My back isn't what it used to be. One bad move and I'll stay hunched over like an old crone.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like you have some strong hands and that you're not all thumbs. But first you'll have to get inside. The entrance from the street is blocked. A beam collapsed.
I'll figure it out. I wonder what's in store for me here. This looks like it was an apprentice's room. Whew. Oh, Christ, that's heavy.
carrying those heavy sacks up and down the stairs. I couldn't handle it.